Hi students, welcome back to my YouTube channel Neon Crackers for cracking IIT and NEET. So today in this video we are going to discuss about one of the important physical chapters in grade 12, that is none other than solutions. So in this solution we can come across about concentration terms, next to solubility, what is Raoult's law, its applications, what is Henry's law, its applications, next what is ideal solutions. So deviation from ideal solution like positive deviation and negative deviation. Afterwards colligative properties, what is colligative property and types of colligative properties, what is Van 't Hoff factor and how it affects the colligative properties. Afterwards azeotropic mixtures. So these are the major components of solution topic beta. So today in this video particularly we are going to discuss about concentration terms. So before discussing about concentration terms we must know what is solution. So solution is simply a homogeneous mixture of two or more than two components. In that one should be solute, another one is what, solvent. Of course here binary mixture, trinary mixture, ternary mixture is there. So it is nothing but homogeneous mixture. In the mixture of solution, one should be solvent, another one or more than two components may be solute particles. Suppose if you take the binary mixture, in that one should be solvent, another one is what, beta, solute. If we take ternary mixture, means component of three or mixture of three components, in that only one should be solvent, remaining two are solute particles. So what is solute and what is solvent? So the component which is high in quantity is said to be solvent, the component which is low in quantity is said to be solute. So this is about the introduction, simple introduction of solute and solvent which are present in a given solution. So now let's see the concentration terms, different types of concentration terms. A simple concentration terms are mentioned. Let's see first the concentration terms. First types of concentration terms. So simple concentration terms, percent of solution. So weight by weight percent, weight by volume percent, volume by volume percent. These are the simple concentration terms. Percent of solution either in grams or in ml, how much quantity of solute particle will be dissolved. Those are the normal concentration terms. Apart from this one, so there are other concentration terms are there. Those are nothing but ppm. Next one, molarity. Molarity is indicated by capital M. Next one is molality is indicated by small m. The next one is the normality. So another important concentrated term. So indicated by capital N. Next one, mole fraction. The next one is mole percent. Solubility of the solute. Next one, strength of the solute particle. So these are the common important concentration terms which may be used in further studies. Let's see one by one. So first one, the simple concentrated terms, weight by weight and weight by volume, and last one is what, volume by volume. So here there are few shortcuts are there in the calc. We can use every time this calc, shortcuts only, because every time we can't say like weight of the solute, weight of the solvent, weight of the solution. So writing that particle is very difficult. Now I made one shortcut here. So first one, let's take the solute particle. It is considered to be capital A. Next one is a solvent particle. It is considered to be capital B. The last one is solution. Solution is nothing but S. So if you take here WA is nothing but mass, given mass of solute. WB, given mass of solvent. WS, given mass of solution. Next one, what is capital MA? Capital MA, molar mass of solute. MB, molar mass of solvent. So there will be no molar mass of solution term. Next one, Na, Nb. So number of moles of A and B respectively. So XA, XB, mole fraction of A and B components. Mole fraction of A and B components. Last one is VA, VB, VS. Volume of solution, volume of solute, volume of solvent respectively, like so this should be in ml beta. Our shortcut, it should be in ml only, not in liters, right? So now let's see the simple concentrated terms: weight by weight, weight by volume, and last one is what? Volume by volume percent. So weight by weight is simply the amount of solute in grams that are dissolved in 100 grams of solution. Here weight by volume, the amount of solute in grams that are dissolved in 100 ml solution. Here the amount of solute in ml which are dissolved in 100 ml solution. So if you observe in these three concentrated terms, so the denominator is always about solution, percent grams, percent volume of solution, right? So first one, what is a weight by weight equation? Weight of the solute that is dissolved in 100 gram of solution, 100 grams of solution, first one. Next one, weight by volume. So weight of the solute that is dissolved in 100 ml of the solution, right? Vs is nothing but the volume of the solution in ml. The last one is what? Va upon Vs into 100. Volume of the solute that is dissolved in 100 ml solution. So these are the simple equations of the W by W, W by V and V by V concentrated terms. So here make note beta, if in a concentrated term this simple 3 out of 3 nothing is mentioned, either there is no indication like 10% NaCl is there, 10% NaCl is there. So what term it is? Either it is W by W, W by V, volume by volume. What we have to consider? If nothing is mentioned, that is simply weight by weight percent. Weight by weight percent. What does it mean? 10 grams of NaCl dissolved in 100 grams of solution. 100 grams of solution. So from that indirectly you can find the weight of the solvent. So weight of the solvent equals to what? Weight of the solution minus weight of the solute. Of course, weight of the solution equals to sum of the weights, right? So now here weight of the solution is 100, weight of the solute is 10. So solvent is indirectly how many grams beta? 90 grams. 90 grams of solvent weight. So these are the simple concentrated terms. This is very important in this per million, parts per million, it is indicated here itself. So weight of the solute in grams that is dissolved in million grams of solution. Million grams of solution. So indicated by what? Wa upon Ws into 10 to the power of 6. Now this is another weight concentrated term. So let's see if relative term, relation between ppm and x percent. X is nothing but, as I told you, if nothing is mentioned, that is to be considered as what? Weight by weight percent. So ppm, this ppm again we can write weight, what? Weight of the solute upon weight of the solution. This 10 to the power of 6 we can modify as 100 into 10 to the power of 4, right? So this one 100 into 10 to the power of 4 and Wa upon Ws into 100, that is termed as what beta? Weight by weight percent. So that is indicated by S only. Now what is the relative term here? ppm equals to x percent into 10 to the power of 4. X percent into 10 to the power of 4. So this is the relationship between ppm and x percent, right? So next one, these are the simple concentrated terms only. So the next one is very important, that is molarity. What is that? Molarity. Molarity or molar or capital M. Three are same. Molarity, molar or capital M. So you must focus on your reti, next lar. What is that? Molarity and molar. So what is the definition of this one? Number of moles. number of moles of solute that are present in 1 liter solution, So mathematical representation of this molarity equals to number of moles of solute upon 1 liter solution. 1 liter solution, and number of moles can be modified as WA upon MA, molar mass of the solute, and volume in ml, 1000 upon VmL. So this is the mathematical Calci equation of the molarity. So let's see few components molar masses. Suppose NaOH molar mass, how much beta? 40 grams. KCl molar mass 39 plus 35.5, so 74.5. Next, NaCl salt molar mass 23 plus 35.5, 58.5. Next one, acetic acid CH3COOH 60 is the molar mass. Next one, glucose C6H12O6 180 is the molar mass. Fructose how much beta? Same molecular formula, that's why same molar mass. And next one is a sucrose, so condensed reaction between glucose and fructose, so 180 plus 180 360 minus 18 water molecules, so might be 342 grams. Next one, this is very important, oxalic acid actually C2H2O4 COOH, it seems to be 90, but this is a double hydrated component. It should be, in general it is like this molecular formula, so coming around 126. This is very important, don't take it as 90 grams as H2C2O4, we have to take for 2.2H2O, total 126. Next one, H2SO4 is 98. Next one, benzene is C6H6 78. Like that, many other components are there. Suppose if you take calcium carbonate 40 plus 60 100, right, and Na2CO3 sodium carbonate 60 plus 46 106. So these are the major salts or non-electrolytes which are repeated in solution or concentrated terms. Now let's see one example of the molarity. For example, 4 grams of NaOH dissolved in 500 ml solution. So what is the molarity? Let's do. So molarity, what is the Calci of molarity? Weight upon molar mass of the solute into 1000 upon Vml, right? So given mass of the NaOH is how much beta? 4 grams. Next, NaOH molar mass seems to be 40 into 1000 upon given volume of the solution is a 500. So what is the overall value? 0.2. What is the overall value? 0.2. This 0.2 is said to be what? Molar. What is the concentration of the given data? 0.2 molar. Okay beta. So remaining concentrated terms we'll discuss later.